Hey everyone, it's Safa. So today I am doing a Swan Queen inspired look from the movie Black Swan. If you like this look, let's go ahead and get started. So this is a quick sketch, I did a quick face chart of the look that I was planning to do. This is inspired by Black Swan, the Swan Queen look. It's a sculpted winged out cat eye using warm browns and blacks, icy frosty cool whites, highlighting the under part of the wing and diffusing the underneath part of the wing. Dark lashes or optional use of false lashes. The skin should be matte and flawless, lots of highlighting in the center of the face, light pink matte blush, light contour on the cheeks, which should be the skin color, nothing too dark, contouring and highlighting the nose. And as far as the lips, it's going to be a pale pink and blending the lip liner just to hold the color, not so much for definition, a pale pink lipstick and a pale pink creamy gloss. So again, that's the look. It may change, but that's kind of what we're going for. So I've applied foundation, powder, I contoured a little bit, added a little bit of a highlight only in a lighter concealer, and then I did my eyebrows, put on a bit of concealer under the brows, and then now I am going to add a bit more highlight to the center of my face, do the blush. So I'm going to highlight with the Studio Fix powder. This is NW15. I'm just going to go under the eyes with a contouring brush just to really lighten up the center of the face. And then that kind of T down the center of the nose, across the forehead, a little bit along the philtrum. The philtrum is the area between the nose and the mouth, this thing. And then a little bit on the top of the chin. And then I'm going to go in with a pinky blush. You can use anything that you have. And use that same brush, just kind of wipe it a bit. And then I'm going to go from the center of my eye down and then backwards circular strokes towards my ear. A beauty powder. This is from Disney collection. If you don't have any of this, it's fine. You can use whatever you want. Anything similar. I'm just going kind of on top of the blush and rounding out tops of the cheek just so that the blush blends into the beauty powder, which is going to give you like a healthy kind of pinky glow. Nothing shimmery, just kind of that dewy look just in the cheek area, and then that's going to blend into the highlight. So now I'm going to work on the eyes. I'm going to use a flat brush like this and a shadow like this to highlight underneath my eyebrows. So shake off the excess powder, and then I'm going under the brow and blending downwards. I just did a little bit of Painterly Paint Pot. You're going to prime your lids, use whatever you want. I'm using a very nude color, a little bit more on the pinkier side. Just going to blend that out, just the edge. You don't need to go over the entire lid part because you don't want to remove product. So on the lid, I'm going to use a very frosty color. And just pat it all over. That's a lot of stuff going on, so I'm going to blend that out just like that. Just along the edges. Take a skin color that has a bit more of an orangey browny color to it. And I'm going along the crease into the socket. I like to work light to dark when it comes to eye makeup for the most part. That way you can build up the intensity. A reddish orangey brown color. Same brush. Starting at the corner. I'm going to take a black shadow. It looks blue here, but it really is black. I'm going to take a domed brush like this, and I'm going to draw in a V like that. So I'm not adding product, I'm just working with the one dip into the black. Then I'm going to take this brush, dip it a little bit into the black so there's barely anything on there. And I'm just kind of pushing the black on to fill in any spots that's missing. So just do light feathery strokes. That'll help you blend everything. I'm not too happy with the blending of that, so I'm going to take a brush like this, which is firmer than the black fluffy one, and I'm just going to clean that up. This is like a little finger, so it's precise and firm, but it's still going to blend out color. So this side looks kind of muddy, and that side looks more gradual on the top part between the crease to the brow bone. So I'm going to clean that side up. So now this needs a warm color to blend the crease color to the brow color because it feels very disjointed at the moment. I'm going to take a really bright orange, and with the fluffy brush I'm going to lightly tap it just to get a wash of color. So I'm going to go more so along the top edge of the black contour. See, that's instantly a lot warmer than that. That's starting to look a little bit dark up top for me. I want to preserve some of the highlights. I'm going to take a clean, fluffy brush and like open up the lid space so I look down and slightly raise my brow. I'm going to go back with this brush and touch up the highlight. Most of the product goes at the apex or the arch, the top of the arch. And just fade everything down. So I just added liner and I tight lined. I'm going to set it with a bit of shadow. So now I am going to do a bit of gel liner on the top as well as on the bottom for the winged effect. So start at the corner. Then go in the middle, meet the end. So that's the liner on the top. So I just kind of extended the bottom part of the rim of the eye. So I just laid the brush flat and just continued. Instead of going up, I just kind of went straight across. So both sides have been lined, and I set it with a bit of black shadow. Now I'm going to add the highlight underneath the wings to accentuate the liner. Use a clean angled brush and a cream base. Just gonna go underneath and set that. I'm gonna fill in that little triangle. And fade it out. Extrapolate the line, follow the angle, just extrapolate it and blend it out. A brush like this, and to the inner part of my eye. With that same angled brush, I'm going to use a pearly looking pigment. I'm going to go over that cream base and just press the product on. I'm just blending out the outer half. So that's what it looks like. It's like a white pearl color, but it has a pinkness to it as well. Remaining products underneath. At this point, you want to curl your lashes, do mascara, and if you want, apply the false lashes. I added mascara, like 2-3 coats of mascara. I think because I'm going out tonight, I will add a couple individual lashes. Honestly, I don't really like the look of a full strip just because it's so uniform in length. I kind of like to modify the lashes myself, so if I do buy strip lashes, actually most of the time I do buy strip lashes, I just chop them up into little sections. False lashes are on, they're gonna dry. I'm just gonna do my lips now. A little liner. And a light pink lipstick. And then I'm gonna take a creamy light pink gloss. And there you have it. This is the Swan Queen inspired look, and hope you like it. Enjoy. Have fun with it. Bye now.